Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So WWE 2K26 just got the latest hotfix, and even though this is not the kind of update that floods the game with brand new content, it does clean up a couple of gameplay problems that players were running into repeatedly. The patch notes point straight at stability and performance improvements first, which is always the kind of thing you want to see because the whole point of a wrestling game is for the match to feel smooth once the bell rings. The two main gameplay fixes here are the Jackhammer Pin Combo and the Corner Springboard Spear. That might sound like a narrow set of changes at first glance, but anyone who has had a signature move fail at the worst possible moment knows how annoying that can be, especially when you are trying to keep momentum going and build a match that feels right from start to finish. With this hotfix, the goal is pretty clear. Make those moves connect more reliably, smooth out the in-ring experience, and cut down on those weird moments where an animation does not land the way it should. The official notes also make it clear that this is part of the ongoing work while the team keeps building toward the next major patch. So this update feels like a maintenance pass meant to keep the game steady, while the bigger stuff is still being assembled. And the context matters here because the previous update earlier this month already brought a much larger set of changes to the game. That patch added Chelsea Green's Unpretty Hurt 2, Aleister Black's Spinning Back Elbow 4, both triangle crossbody variants, and a trios entrance for Alpha Academy, so that was the kind of update that gave players new toys to play with. It also brought in broader content changes like new shop items and bundle deals, a new Order of Malice location, Malice Towers, a new Malice Arena, the Mania Moments event tower, PvP Scrapyard support, and Season 1 championships. In other words, that earlier update was the bigger content drop, while this latest hotfix is more of a cleanup pass that focuses on fixing specific parts of the match experience. That kind of split is pretty normal for a live game like this because after a patch adds new moves, entrances, and mode content, there are usually a few rough edges that need to be tightened up afterward. So, when you look at this update, it is less about excitement from new additions and more about trust, consistency, and making sure the core gameplay feels better when you load into a match. If the Jackhammer Pin Combo was not behaving correctly or the Corner Springboard Spear was giving players trouble, those are exactly the kinds of issues that can throw off the pacing of a match in a split second. Fixing them does not sound dramatic, but it matters a lot once you are actually in the ring, because wrestling games live and die on timing, flow, and how clean those big moments feel when you hit them. So the big takeaway is simple. This update is not about stacking on extra features. It is about making the existing action run more reliably while the team keeps preparing the next round of improvements.